Morning. It's Monday, February the 13th, and this is the regular meeting of local government in the Kansas House. And we will begin with a final action on a couple of items. And that is, first of all, we'll begin with House Bill 2082. And if the revisor would give a brief review of what we know about this bill, and then we'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, House Bill 2082 was the bill dealing with 3 local county funds. It would authorize counties to create a code inspection and enforcement fund to finance operations, equipment, and capital needs for that department for code inspection and enforcement. It also authorized counties to create a municipalities fight addiction fund. So that monies that are reimbursed to counties for litigation and the opioid litigation costs could be credited to that fund to pay those expenses for accounting purposes. And then finally, the bill would amend, the county fund, the county equipment reserve fund, which allows counties to put money aside for large equipment purchases. The fund would be amended to be the County Equipment and Technology Reserve Fund, and would allow counties to not only reserve monies for equipment, but also for technology expenses, including cloud technology costs.
Any questions before we can make final consideration on this bill? If not, I will entertain a motion on this bill. Is there a motion? Yes, Representative Underhill.
I make a motion that we pass HB 2082 out of committee favorably.
Okay, is there a second? Representative Amos. Okay. Any further discussion? Are there any amendments? Any amendments? Okay. Not seeing any amendments. Representative Underhill, you may close.
I close.
All right, good job. All in favor of passage for consideration in the House, say aye. All opposed? Abstain? And that passes unanimous. The only other action item we have this morning is HB 2092. And for consideration of that, Mr. Revisor, if you would give us a brief review.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, House Bill 2092 was the bill to reapportion certain membership positions on the Board of Regents, Board of Trustees. Under current law, if you recall, 3 of those members who are appointed by the mayor must each reside in one of 3 senatorial districts that overlap with the city of Topeka territory. With the redistricting that goes into effect in January of 2025, there will then be 4 state senatorial districts that overlap with the city of Topeka. And so the bill proposes to change, instead of relying on state senatorial district territory for those 3 members, that those 3 members would each reside in a new district created by the bill. And those 3 new districts would be based on the existing Topeka City Council districts. And so under the bill on page 3, District 1 would be City Council Districts 1, 2, 3. District 2 would be City Council Districts 4, 5, 6. And District 3 would be City Council Districts 7, 8, 9. And so each of those 3 appointees by the mayor would have to come from one of those 3 new districts created under the bill.
Thank you, Jason. All right. I will entertain a motion to generally consider. And is there a motion? Representative Underhill.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. Wasn't there an amendment to this?
There is. We'll receive that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
A motion, Representative Featherston, and seconded by Representative Blex. And I believe Representative Blex has an amendment.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. This is kind of a slight amendment, and what it will do, and I think the reviser may have copies that. I'll wait a little bit while that's being passed out. But basically what this would in essence do, it would change on page 3, at least on my page, would be line out 1, include 2, 3, and 4. And then on this second item number 2 there would line out 4 and replace that with District 1. And right now we have city council districts, and what this would, in a simple verbiage, this would align the city council districts with each of a respective campus that Washburn has. So that would make it have the central campus, the east, and then the west campus. So this is probably a little better. It's not going to really change anything as far as distribution, as far as number wise, just slightly, but it would align those 3 campuses with their respective city council districts. So I'd stand for any questions.
Are there any questions for the carrier? Yes, Representative Amix.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would second the vice chair's motion.
Okay. And been moved and seconded by Representative Blex and Amix. And this is on the amendment only. All in favor of the amendment, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, abstain, and it passes. Just for clarification, one of the questions that has been asked about what may be the political reason behind this, and always there's an assumption there may be. There's no changes to the membership of this panel because of this bill. All the members that are now regents currently will still be after this action. So it's not knocking anybody out or taking anybody out of consideration. Is there a motion? We already have a motion on the, is there any other amendments? Pardon me. Right. There's no other amendments. Representative Underhill, did you make the motion or did Representative Black? Okay.
Second.
Okay. So Representative Featherington, you can close.
Close.
And all in favor of this motion, say aye. Opposed? Same, and it is done. We have 2 bills passed out, and they will be the next day or so. We'll go to the House. We will be considering a number of bills in the next couple of days. My aim is to get as much as we can done this week. And if you all will be so gracious as to stay around for Friday morning, we may work a bill or 2. May need to work a bill or 2 on Friday morning at 9, and then you can do whatever you need to. But there won't be any House session that day. So if there was any extension on time, so that we were finished, we would be able to extend whatever time it takes to get it done. I don't anticipate that, but discussion, hopefully we'll have opportunity for discussion on some bills. We will be considering HB 2083, hopefully, and 2323 on Wednesday, if all goes well. And others that we've already had action on previously, we will maybe clear as well. Any questions for me now that I've muddied the waters a little bit? All right. Thank you for your attendance this morning, and thanks for your action. This committee is adjourned.